right, y'all, let's get into it. You already see what it is. Big body convertible, 1974 Pontiac Grandville. If you've watched these videos, you guys know my love for Grandvilles. I love driving them. I love the way they look. Not super partial to the 74 grill. I kind of like the 75s better, but either way, super dope still. Let's go ahead and get into it. This one, you can see, is finished in a nice maroon color. Paint, I'll probably say the paint is about a 7 to 7.5. If anything, this car will need a repaint at some point in time, but it's basically driver's quality. Currently, we got a set of 22s, chrome and golds with, of course, yellow line Vogues. As you see, body's pretty solid. No crazy dents or anything that need to be pointed out. Trim is intact. And surprisingly, it looks super well too. White is extremely vibrant. So solid there. I'm gonna keep moving down. Got the skirts intact. And as you look at the rear quarter panel, looks pretty solid. No crazy waves or dents. Top does work. It's actually got a newer top on it, so we'll show that later on in the video. And then I'll make sure, like I said, seeing the paint, you got your normal love marks, your swirls and that from years of washing. 50-year-old car, of course. Couple little chips here and there. Then we check out the rear. Rear looks solid. Bumper looks good. No dents. Looks nice and straight. Chrome actually still looks bright. I don't see any pitting or rust on it. And then all the trim around the tail lights is solid. Coming down the driver's side, again, that rear quarter panel looks the same. No crazy dents or waves to point out. Doors, proper. It has a proper gap, but there is. Let me actually shut this. You can see a little out of alignment, but again, normal for a 50-year-old car. Trim looks good on this side, the chrome and the impact strips going down the side. Glass is solid, no cracks, no spider webbing. I got a little bit of a rock chip right there, super small. And then coming down the hood, I always tell you guys, you know, the hood and the trunk is where you can really see the paint good because we got the lights overhead. So like I said, it's all original paint. Like I said, you can get it, drive it, enjoy it. And if this is the color you want to keep it, super simple to just respray it. You won't have to worry about the jams and all of that. Front of the car looks good. Chrome looks nice and solid. Again, no dents in the bumper. All the impact strips intact. And I don't see any pitting or rust around the headlight trim or the rest of the trim on the car. I'm actually, because we don't get too many 74s, I'm actually interested to see how this is going to look with all the lights on. Because with the exception of the grill in the middle, it almost looks like it's got a light bar going straight across the front. So, interested. Let me go ahead and grab the keys. We check out the trunk and the hood. Again, like I said, we get enough Grandvilles. You guys, you know, if you're interested in getting one, you know that I love them. This one does have the big 455. Always a benefit. It's got ice cold air. It does work. Original compressor, power brakes, power steering. Everything else appears to be stock under here. The motor actually looks relatively clean. So got that Pontiac blue on there. Go ahead, put that shut. Let's check out the trunk. Trunk's nice and clean, no issues here. Got the original carpet kit in here, well, trunk kit. No holes, anything like that. Still got the OG splatter paint. And I know you guys probably can't see this, but I love when you look under the trunk and you can see the original paint, how it looks without being, you know, without having been weathered for 50 years, oxidized. So that's the original color. And I do think, like I said, this car would be amazing going back in that same color. Getting to the interior, you got that ivory interior, so somewhat of an off-white. Rear seats look solid. You know, you got your normal weather marks just from years of use, but no cracks, no rips. So pretty solid. The door panel looks good. No peeling off, no warping. And at some point in time, I know the carpet was replaced. I can tell by the color and how thick it is still. Passenger door, again, no warping, no cracks. Vinyl looks good. And so does the leather. And then your jams look pretty solid. Dash is excellent. No cracks, no warping, and there's no discoloration there. And then like I said, so you guys can see that carpet, what I was talking about. Color is excellent. Normally you'll see some fading, and then of course the pile, it kind of gets beat down, kind of looks a little flat. So passenger seat, same as the rears. No cracks, no splits, just your normal wear patterns. Looks pretty solid. Let's check out this driver's side. Same thing for the seat itself. And of course we got power windows, those work, you'll see in the test drive. Driver panel looks solid, no warping, no peeling there. Got a little tiny bit of a stress mark here. More than likely it probably rubbed up against the panel when it's shut, but nothing to worry about. Driver's seat has a little more wear than the other ones, which is acceptable. Right here at the seam, you can see it's starting to split. But overall, still a solid seat. And then there's the rest of the dash. Mileage reads, what is it? 76,775. So give me a second, we'll get on this. Okay, we're gonna get started in the Grandville. Let me fire her up. Fires right up, no issues. One thing that I did notice, seatbelt is not latching. Like I can't get it to, let me turn this. I can't get it to go too much further than that, and I'm scared that I might get locked in if I do it, so I'm gonna just leave it alone. Horn good. No wipers. Yeah, no wipers. Lights work, I can see them off that car up there. I know the top works, we'll check that later. AC is blowing. Coming out the vents as well. No radio, I don't see the light. Just making sure. Yeah, no radio. Check that just cause I know the windows are good. Yep. Windows are good. Oh. Left turn signal. Right turn signal is not showing in the dash. I can hear it clicking and I can see it flashing off the car itself. So, and let's see, and the tilt works. Tilt feature works on the steering wheel. Tank is reading 3/4. We did put our gas in. No other lights on. Let's go ahead and the thing popped out, and it does work. Not that it's important, I just like checking them. Nice solid day. It's probably about 65 right now. We got a high of 71, so almost perfect convertible weather in my opinion. Go ahead. All right. Speedometer is coming up. Again, mileage reads 76,775. Gear indicator is working as well. Brakes feel good. They feel solid. Not too firm, not too soft, so no complaints there. Throttle response is decent. This 455 always pulls. It's not a, you know, in this iteration, it's not a race car by any means, but it's got more than enough power to move this big car. Suspension feels solid. Alignment, let me see. Hands off, she's tracking straight. Wheel is also centered. I'm hitting the brake, no hands off. She's not pulling either way, so we're good there as well. Again, suspension feels good. I'm not bouncing all over the road, so she's not super soft. That's why I kind of like Grandvilles. They just feel moderately sporty to me. Obviously, it's the sporty version of these slabs, but they don't bounce all over the road. And we got 22s on this, and it's still, they don't rub, it doesn't bottom out. And as you can tell by the video, you're just going down the road, we're not shaking or rattling. No belt squeal, no exhaust leaks or ticking, and I do not hear the windows rattling in the doors either. Definitely a solid car. She's driving good. I'll give it a little more throttle here. The shifts have been smooth. There's one. And there's two. So definitely solid, no issues on drivability. So give me a minute, I'll get her back on the rack and check out. We got the Grandville up on the rack. Again, rear bumper looks pretty solid. Got a little bit of marring underneath, to be expected. That's obviously a part where it could scrape. Frame and the frame extensions look solid. Got your normal surface rust, but nothing to really point out there. Gas tank, OG, no signs of leaks. Some point in time, the muffler was swapped out. Drums in the rear, all stock suspension. I'm gonna go down the passenger side first. We do have surface rust, but no soft spots, anything there. And really, it's just the factory undercoating peeling off. So again, coming all the way down, no soft spots, floors are solid. Just got the original coating eventually peeling off. And then coming down the driver's side, frame is nice and straight. And the exact same thing. You just got some of the undercoating starting to peel. And that's it. No soft spots, no patchwork, all original. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. Disc brakes up in the front. Everything else appears to be stock. Frame is nice and straight. Again, you just got the factory undercoating peeling off. No signs of any leaks under here. Very solid car. Front bumper again, nice and straight, no dents. Just got your normal marks underneath. And then coming around the passenger side, front fender looks solid. Inner wheel looks good. Wheels are brand new at all four corners, so don't have to keep showing the tires. Chrome cladding looks solid underneath, nice and straight for what I can see. A little bit of bubbling up in there, to be expected. Again, 50-year-old car, she's not going to be perfect. And that rear quarter looks solid. Driver side, same thing, rear quarter looks good, as well as the skirts. Cladding looks solid, and same spot, you got a little bit of bubbling right there, to be expected towards the bottom. But overall, solid. All right, I'm gonna fire it back up so we can put the top up. Always be scared with these scissor tops. You never know what you're gonna get. But again, on this one, you can tell somebody redid the top. New pads. Let me get out of here. Turn these lights on. So we got a new white top. I know it looks wrinkled right now, but it's just because we don't have it locked down. But new white top, new glass, no rips or anything. Wanted to see how them lights look, so you got turning. So let me see. Kind of want to see how these don't look all together. Oh, it just flashed that middle one. All right. So if you guys are interested in this Grandville, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below.